You're going to say it again.
Am I?
Yep. 3, 2, and 1. We're getting ready for tonight's game. The Rivercats take on the Las Vegas 51s, the AAA affiliate of the New York Mets. We're talking with Ryan Lollis. And, Lolly, talk about your year last year. You know, I'd like to bring it up when you're at the plate. Talk about the fact that you went from Class A ball to the major leagues. Obviously, the year didn't start off great, but as you raked at every level, you worked your way up to the major leagues. What was that, the beginning of that year like?
It wasn't ideal, but I think last year was just a big, attitude thing for me. Like, just checking my attitude every day, making sure it was good. Helping younger guys. I think when you do that, you kind of stay in the moment, and when you're in the moment, you're at your best. And so that was something for me that sometimes I hadn't done consistently. And it was either be in the moment, have a good attitude, be a good teacher, or have a bad attitude and not have a good year, not have any fun. So I think I made the right decision, obviously.
And you have fun every day you play this game, and you came to the AAA club and you just hit and hit and hit, and you got that call. Take us through the experience at AAA, first of all, when you first got to AAA with the Rivercats. I know you had played AAA before, but this particular time playing AAA baseball, what was that like?
It was fun to be back with, friends of mine that were my age again. Jarrett's, a great friend of mine, so, seeing his face, and when I walk in the locker room, he's smiling. It's just a lot of good guys in that locker room last year, as well as this year, but, it's just fun to be with guys my age and guys that I've, grinded with throughout the whole minor league, process. As far as hitting, I don't think I changed a thing. I just stuck to my approach, kept my good attitude. Obviously, it was easier to keep a good attitude because, I went from high to AAA, and so, I skipped AA for a little bit, went back down to high, continued having a good attitude, kept hitting, kept, being, the guy I wanted to be every day. Went to AA, kept hitting, back to AAA, kept hitting, and, finally, before I knew it, I got the call, so it was pretty special.
Take us through that time when you got the call and that experience. I mean, obviously, so many emotions. You think about your life and all the people that have supported you through the years. Take us through that experience.
It's, you hear it, and it's, you almost, for me, I guess I'm I don't know how to explain it. Like, I heard it, and I just didn't know how to act. Like,
right.
It wasn't really excitement. It wasn't, I don't know what, I was just kind of numb. And it was just kind of a beautiful thing because it's something so special where it just kind of numbs you, right? And so, it didn't really happen to you too often in life, I don't think. At least it hadn't to me, so I did that, and, everyone was so happy for me because they know the grind I've been through 6.5 years in the minor leagues, and then I just started handing out hugs. I wouldn't even say anything to anybody, just hugging people. Like, I felt like a zombie, just walking around, just handing out hugs. A love zombie, if you will.
That's great.
So, it was cool.
A love zombie, I like that.
I don't know what that is. It's off the top.
I like it. Now, your experience when you got to the big leagues, you getting that first at bat and that first hit, what was that like?
It took a second. I get up there, and, it was weird because a lot of people asked me if I was nervous, and it was like, you expect to be nervous. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, this is different.
Yeah.
And, I'm finally here type thing. But then when I got out there, 4th of July, made my debut playing in Washington, D.C., and I was just like, this is real American right now. And I wasn't nervous at all. It was weird. I felt like I belonged, and I don't know why, because every time I've moved up a level in the minor leagues, I've been kind of nervous. Maybe it's just, you just got more to prove, and then you're finally there, and you're like, well, now what?
Right.
Now I just got to continue what I'm doing, be consistent, and hopefully, I help the team win. And, that's another thing that I can, harp on is, up there, it's just, all they care about is winning. And so it's funny because I was up there during a 5-game losing streak, and I had no idea because, I get in the locker room, and I'm just accepted as the team. And it was it was such a good thing because, I had got interviewed, and the lady was like, how does it feel to be up here during a 5-game losing streak? And I was like, we are? I was like, I should know this, right? But everyone's attitude was just so good and so positive, and it was just like, eye-opening because, I feel like if you could be like that in the minor leagues and your team, things would go a lot smoother because it's a lot easier to get down on yourself while you're in the minor leagues because you're not where you want to be. Your end results in the big leagues. So
I think what stuck with me, what you just said, was you were treated like one of the guys as soon as you got up there. That must have helped a lot.
Yeah, I can't explain enough how much, because you go up there and obviously, you just want to fit in. You know, you want to be able to talk to people, and like going up there and having like Hunter Pence around, or like Buster Posey, guys like that. You're just like, how are they going to treat me? Because those are like the hearts and souls of that team, and it's like you got Bum also Kane, and they're just like talk to you like you've been friends with them forever, and it's just like I think that's why we've won so much over the past 5 years is because they realize having a good clubhouse is so crucial, especially in like the playoffs, because there's so much pressure, or the pressure you create, or whatever you want to call it. But when you're comfortable around everybody, it's a lot easier to perform, and I think they know that.
Well, I'll tell you, I know that. First of all, very sorry about your grandmother. I know she recently passed away, and you were close with her. Can you articulate the story to the folks you told me about that, and how you had talked to her, and she said, "Stick with it, you're going to make it," and she was a very special lady in your life.
Yeah, as I was telling you earlier, she was just the kind of lady that had so much love to give. We have a big family, and like she loves everyone so much, and I was just kind of like, we got like Lawless boys are just, I guess, known for being troublemakers and stuff. So like, I was telling you earlier, like sometimes I would like look back and like, man, like I'm kind of a knucklehead right now, and she would just just have so much love to give me. Sometimes I didn't understand it, but as I got older, it was just like, another story. Like we'd be at Thanksgiving, and like the whole family would be there, and we would like be praying around the table, and she would just start crying because she knew this is what she started. It all came from her, and it was just like, you look back at things like that, and I think a big reason why she lived to be 91 is because she had so much love to give, and she focused on that more than anything. But going back to what we were talking about a second ago, last year before spring training, I was in Okeechobee, that's where she lived, a little southern town in Florida, and everyone comes out of her room in the nursing home, and I'm sitting there. I had something I wanted to ask her to pray for me because I knew it was going to be a tough year. Because the year before I didn't do as well as I wanted. So I knew I was either going to get released or maybe start where I didn't want to, which it happened. And I asked her to say a prayer for me, and she's sitting there, barely able to open her eyes, so tired. And it's on her birthday, and she was just like, you just keep doing. You keep playing, you keep going. I just know, because I know you're going to make it. I just know you are. And, it was just another thing, having a good attitude, that was something that helped me. I just would meditate on that throughout the year, just think about Granny. And, she just loved me so much, and everyone else in the family. So, it made it a little easier to get through a tough year.
You talk about that unconditional love, nothing like that, right?
Nothing. It's funny, because even at her funeral, like, both my aunts, that's all they... Like, was it Aunt Susan? Aunt Susan, she said that, everyone knew her like the kids, like her kids knew her as Mama, but everyone, including, strangers or just friends, knew her as Granny. Like, she was Granny, so it's funny because everyone loved her, and she loved everybody, no matter who you were or what you did. So, unconditional love, that was her motto, her word.
Well, our love to you guys, and those very nice words about her, and appreciate you taking the time, and we'll talk to you throughout the year. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay. Ryan Lollis, our guest. We'll have more after this.
That was awesome.
You're so good.